So today we're going to talk about Heihachi's down forward 1. It's a 13 frame mid. Probably one of probably the best move in his arsenal of like poking and spacing and pressure in general. Where it differs from a lot of down forward ones is it's plus 9 to 10 on hit. If frame data is a little new to you, plus 9 to 10 basically is if a jab, which is the fastest move in the game, this is 10 frames. This move is almost like on hit guarantees you a jab, in theory, you know, frame data wise. So that's a lot of advantage basically. You get a lot of advantage for down forward 1 on hit. It's pretty special about Heihachi's down forward 1 is, you know, that much advantage on hit. In fact, that's also why being plus 10 at tip range on bears at the wall, you get a guaranteed flash punch, which I have a video of that already. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. Alright. And so, really good on paper, right? Plus 9 to 10 on hit, you know, 13 frames, is like his best mid, like, by far. Like, that's pretty good. Down forward 1 is also pretty bad for pressuring. Like, I say that like in neutral. Like right here, like on this stage itself, like especially, this is probably why Heihachi players hate this stage a lot too, is because that pushback. This move has a crap ton of pushback. Like, look at that. Just look at the distance between their hands. After one down forward 1. Alright. After another one. After, you know, that one. And then it was triple. Like, there's a crap ton of pushback on his down forward 1. And just to give you a comparison to, like, you know, a down forward 1 that on paper would be a lot worse than Heihachi's is Kazumi's. So Kazumi's down forward 1 is also 13 frames. It's plus 6 to 7 on hit. And it's minus 3 to 2 on block. Heihachi's is neutral to minus 1 on block. So like on paper, like Heihachi's down forward 1 is better overall. Look at that. You actually end up closer with Kazumi's on hit and on block. Like you're right in their face. So with Heihachi, when you hit them, you're plus 9, but you know you're a full, you know, you're basically like a full arm's length away. Kazumi, you're plus 6, but you're right in their face. So this is why Kazumi can play like that 10 through 14 so well, is because down forward 1. It leaves them right next to you. Right next to you. So, like, on paper, Kazumi's is worse. But in game, like, playing against it, like, you'd rather be like plus 3 or 4, but in their face, than, you know, plus 17, but across the screen. And that's not to say that, like, Heihachi shouldn't have pushback on his, you know. Like, they're two different characters. Heihachi has, you know, certain strengths that Kazumi doesn't have. At the wall, Heihachi's down forward 1 is great because the pushback gets alleviated. So you're plus 9 and you're in their face, which is why Heihachi is like a menace at the wall. You know, he's a menace at the wall for that. But that's where he struggles in the neutral game. Like, he clips you with down forward 1, but he doesn't get anything really off of it. Especially because, if you look at sending him to backdash. Alright. If you backdash, you can backdash that. That's like a difference of 4 frames right there. 4 frames to backdash it, more than enough. So if Heihachi wants to play like in that, you know, in that 10 to 14 range, you know, where it's pretty safe, he can't. Like, that's 12 frames, that'll whiff. That whiffs. So yeah, that's 14, that'll whiff. That's 15, that'll whiff. That'll whiff. Like, yeah, like, say you want to keep them from moving, they can just backdash that all day. All day. So that means that after down forward 1, you're plus 9, 10 in neutral. Well, that means you gotta open yourself up with, you know, bigger moves now, like forward 3. While on paper, Heihachi's down forward 1 is like, you know, plus 9 to 10. You know, basically a jab is guaranteed. You know, 13 frames. You know, only minus 1 at the worst on block. You really gotta look at the move's properties themselves. Like that pushback though. And this goes into the next part of this video, which I want to talk about one of Heihachi's iconic combos. Is the forward 4 against a crouching opponent. Down forward 1-2. 54 damage. You know. Say they do like an imperfect Korean backdash, you catch them in the crouch. So they're, you know, a little bit farther from you. You get them at the tip range. Down forward 1-2 a whiff. However, to remedy that, Demon Shout or Demon's Breath. That'll always hit. Because Demon's Breath has a lower hitbox, so yep, that'll always be consistent. However, you do lose out on 9 damage, but what you gain in consistency, you know, and of course, you know, as with Demon Shout, if they don't tech, they don't back roll, you get, you know, guaranteed stomp. So really important thing for Heihachi players to be able to recognize. Like a lot of players that pick up Heihachi, you know, and play him casually, they'll know like, oh yeah, like I hit you a forward 4 on block, I get a guaranteed down forward 1-2. You know, like everybody that has played this game enough knows this by now. This kind of goes to like what Jimmy says about having character specific knowledge, you know. It's just being able to recognize these situations. Or better yet, you know, maybe entirely just switching to Demon Shout here. Because you still get a wall splat, you still get a knockdown, and you get, you know, you get guaranteed follow-up damage if they don't tech. But, you know, you still get the wave pressure afterwards. Even if they do tech. So, forward 4 on block at tip range, you have to Demon Shout. It's the only thing that'll hit. Down forward 4 doesn't even hit. Down forward 4 is also just like a super trash move. Like speaking of pushback, like look at that. Look at that. That's like down forward 4s like these are, they're not meant for pressure. These are meant to keep out. Like these are keep out moves. That's a keep out move. The only thing that's gonna reach there is like Iron Palm. Maybe not even. Yeah. Not even. Like you're. Yeah. See, and then you only get right there. Important to realize. Only the first hit hits, so you're actually -5 there. With Hunting Hawk, you gotta remember, only the second hit is plus. This on block is -5. So gotta remember that too. Alright, so yeah, in conclusion, down forward 1. On paper really good. Gotta keep in mind though that in neutral, this is a good tool still, but be more reserved when you're pressuring with it. And then always remember tip range. Forward 4. Down forward 1 will whiff. So Demon Shout. Or Demon's Breath. Until, you know, you're guaranteed follow-ups. This isn't guaranteed, but you know, whatever. Alright, I think that does it.